Thank you for downloading the Make and Break podcast. For more information, visit us at makebreakshow.com.
You guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Are you kidding me? We're being recorded.
I know.
This is Make and Break.
Good thing we know sign language. Shut up, you're signing too loud. He's gone, let's talk bad about him.
You know, generally I like Dan, but some little things that just irritate me.
Got a cute butt. I'd never tell him that. Things I would never tell Dan. The thing he's got stuck in his teeth. Oh, hi, Dan.
That's awkward.
We were just discussing a list of things that I would never tell you to your face.
Awesome.
So I was thinking about the poster. Well, I was looking at the poster when I was downstairs.
What poster?
The Guinness poster.
Describe the poster, please.
Shut up.
You mean the, my goodness, where's the Guinness poster?
Yes, indeed I do. So, I'm gonna have to go with Dan on this one. It looks like they're fighting.
I don't think they're fighting.
Okay, because the lobster and the crab both have, their little pinchers out. And then,
To the listeners at home, she made the pincher hand.
Shut up. So, the first, there's things with claws, and then the fish, which was supposed to bring the Guinness, but brought a cucumber instead, has nothing defensive. And its little eyes look scared.
You're inferring an awful lot there. To think
And
They're not fighting over the cucumber.
they're
or the
fighting
zucchini.
because he's mad
He's
that he
brought
didn't
that
bring
as a
the...
weapon.
No, he brought it because he didn't bring... Or they're mad because he brought a cucumber, not the Guinness.
Okay, I got you.
See, now I disagree, and that's why they're not fighting. Is the point you brought up, Dan? Is the fact that the cucumber is not being wielded as a weapon. If they were fighting, that fish, that's his only line of defense. He'd be like,
He doesn't have any defense. He's like, sorry, dudes. All I could get
So
was this
they're
cucumber.
not all fighting. The fish is being lynched basically by people with pinchers.
I think there's an important detail that everyone is missing, and that is the fact that there is a mackerel with produce.
That's what I'm saying. All right, how certain are you that it is a mackerel?
Could be a cod.
I'd want to be an otter.
An otter?
Sea otter.
Sea otter, not a freshwater otter. Freshwater otter. There you go. It's a band name. The other day, I couldn't help but laugh to derail things as I always do. There's some 9-year-old kid got separated from his parents here. Some 9-year-old kid gets separated from his parents, and all I hear from where I'm sitting is, "God damn it, you two!" From the kid.
Oh!
Yeah. He's muttering to himself
I didn't get that.
about his goddamn parents. This 9-year-old kid, 9-ish, I should
Damn it,
say,
you too.
is walking around muttering to himself, "Mom, Dad, Mom, God damn it, you two."
That's awesome.
Like, are you kidding me?
With a little bit of help, I came up with a new book that I need to write. Look Out, Judy Bloom.
That's the name?
No.
I think that'd be a good
It's
book,
a
though.
book for burgeoning adults.
Burgeoning? You are a writer.
A mullet by the end of the summer. And it's a story about a kid who thinks that he wants to hang out with the crowd of guys that all have mullets. But he doesn't have one yet. And he's hanging out with them. And he's in on the scene. And all the things that the mulletized do. But as the summer evolves, so does he. He grows into the future adult that he will become that summer by deciding that after that entire summer of doing everything that it possibly would take to grow a mullet by the time classes started in September, that by the time classes started in September he would conclude, I need to be myself and I will not grow a mullet.
I kind of like the idea of it ending with one of those cliches of, don't you see, Jimmy? You've had a mullet all along.
Right. It's just been that dirty hair mustache, dirty face mustache that you've been trying to do or not do. Do parents let their sons do that, or is it just something that the kid is in denial and doesn't realize that he has a horrible mustache and he's not actually trying to grow a mustache? Or is it something that the kid is trying to grow a mustache, but the parents allow the kid to grow a mustache? But otherwise, the end result is that you just got this kid running around with a dirty lip.
I don't,
like the kid, like the kid who's growing old enough that he needs to have deodorant. He needs to start using deodorant, but you just don't want to admit the fact that you're gonna have to start having that conversation with Johnny. And you know the conversation I'm talking
about the mustache.
Well, like Aaron said earlier.
I'm cool with schools teaching my young about the birds and the bees, but I will not have that school teaching my kids about mustaches. It's a delicate situation, and I don't want any slanted views on it.
I want to teach my own kid my own ways of mustachery.
Mustachery. It's a special kind of magic. I talked to someone yesterday who said, and I quote, God, I hate magic. I'm not talking about the card game. I'm not talking about any sort of
magic with a C.
Yeah, just like, God, I hate magic. Like, and she was complaining. She said, she's like, and what I hate even more is every time I tell someone that I hate magic, they're like, but what about this trick? You're gonna love this.
They try to prove it to her. They try to prove the concept to her.
I like the fact that I like where you're going with they try to prove it to her. like, but magic is real.
No, it's good. Trust me. Here's more evidence that it's real. No. Okay, that's like saying, listen to this genre of music that you've never liked before, but I really like it. And so I'm going to force you to listen to 4 different bands, 3 different songs from each band to convince you that fusion ska is awesome.
Fusion, I don't know what that is, but I guarantee you it is awesome.
It's a guy dressed in country and western outfits with sequins, but he's playing punk. And there's an upright bass involved. There's where it all connects. It's the upright bass.
Well, the game, Rock Band is all super popular now. I'm waiting for Ska Band to come out with little fake trumpets and trombones. A guitar controller that only lets you up strum.
And the thing that looks like a what's the game with the reaching and the dots on the
Twister?
Twister. A pad that looks like a Twister mat, but what it is, it's for the lead singer to jump around like an idiot.
Right.
In the proper,
and it's
jump around in the like an idiot, like the proper.
It's the only one that doesn't have any notes on the highway to tell you what to do. It's just like no, you're being too rhythmic. Be more idiot. Idiot harder, damn it.
And it would have handheld like Wii controllers, so that while you danced on the dots with your feet, it would know that your arms were flailing around wildly as well. Just like a ska band, that game would take a lot of space. I'm in this really great band. We call ourselves Unchained Melody. There's 27 of us.
No.
We go out to gigs. We've got 14 trumpet players, 4 saxophonists, a sousaphone, 2 drum kits, one guy playing a... All right. So anyway, that's my train of thought. Okay, you got the band. You got they even got a guy on guitar.
Right, which they have in the new rock band.
Okay, so
2 local domestics and an avocado burger with Swiss cheese.
Okay.
And I still have it back there. I'm going to show Marley where it is when you're ready for it.
Oh, okay.
You tell her and she'll
Yeah,
bring it
you're ready
out.
now?
I'd end up going to go now.
I've been here since 8 this morning.
Oh yeah. Is there any chance I could squeeze another PBR out of you? Which sounds painful.
His arm is a dish towel of PBR.
Well, no. See, the
Yeah,
way
we go out on these gigs. We've got 27 guys in the band. We get business all the time. It's awesome. We just got to find the venue that's big enough. So we get like, good wage, $300 for the night, spread out amongst 27 of us. It's not bad.
What does that work out to be?
There you go. And put it on
Is
your table. I'll
there-
be right
Oh,
back.
Thank you.
Is there a golden number for the size of a band to be, as far as just gig musician is concerned, the golden number of members in the band that it's necessary to easily get gigs because you're a true band and not just a guy, that each one of you will make the most money?
Yeah.
Is it 4 guys?
3.
Is it 3?
3, because you got a drummer, bass player, and a guitar player. Then either 1 or 2 or all 3 of you can all do vocals, and then you're a full band at that point.
But what about the guy with the trumpet?
No one cares about the guy with the trumpet. You leave him at home, unless you're Cake.
Well,
And if you're Cake, you're not worried about how much money you're making. Until recently.
there have been times where I've kind of wondered about, would I still like this band if... Would it be better without the trumpet?
Cake?
Or does the trumpet make Cake? I've always felt that the bass player made Cake.
No, I think he makes pies. He just happens to be in Cake.
No, he's actually...
I like to think that all of them actually really hate their birthdays.
He's into pastries, but it's actually, he leans more towards pierogies, ravioli.
Message 21.
I told you that you lost me. I was just getting ready to tell you, and I started talking, and I said, see, I can even make Troy call me back, and Troy never calls me back. And then Troy said, well, what do you mean I never called you back? And all of a sudden, you weren't even on the phone, so Troy was on the phone talking to me. So I told him all about my evolution. I also got a whoopee cushion app on my phone, so I can, whenever I shake my phone, it farts. And that's it, man. I think I'm all out of words.
Wednesday, 7:48 p.m.
17. What do I leave on 17 there?
Move the decimal point 1,
Oh, we've been over this.
and then double that, and then maybe
Okay.
add $1.
Okay, so 169 times 2.
No. 1.6 times 2.
Oh, I can't leave that. Little.
Then leave 5.
Okay.
You're right. $16.91.
17.
$3.20 seems skimpy. But technically that is 20%. And that is a healthy tip.
I'm
1176, Dan. You want me to put that in a box or put it with your hummus?
Actually, Don, if you wouldn't mind, I will take those in a box.
Sure. And I'll put it with your hummus, or do you want it back on the table?
Yes, please.
With the hummus?
With the hummus.
Yes. I never know.
Yes, yes, please.
Answer the question.
That's one of the problems with asking me 2 questions at once. Which one did he just answer? Did you or did you not light that man on fire? Yes. What?
yes.
I was reciting. Something made me think.
The way you said that instantly makes you guilty for lighting him on fire. Yes. You're guilty.
I was reminded yesterday of the Dead Milkmen song. I don't remember what the song is actually titled. I'm so guilty with never remembering important details of the story I'm trying to tell. The song was if you love somebody, why not set them on fire? You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I were to say to you I did not set your dad on fire. Oily rags, special things, better than diamond rings. Life can really burn you up when you're a pyromaniac. So if you love somebody, why not set them on fire?
I've never heard that song.
That's a great tune.
I love the Dead Milkmen. How did I not hear
Would
this
you
song?
please remind me what that tune is?
If you love somebody, why not set them on fire? I told you I'd never heard it. Why are you asking me to
No,
remind
that's
you?
a familiar tune. Like they stole the tune from something.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Can I take that up for you? Okay, sir.
Oh, we're all set.
All set? Thank
I
you
am.
very much.
Yep,
Thank you.
Thank
I like remembering Dead Milkmen's. Oddly enough, they're important to me. You're listening to Make and Break Podcast, episode 5 and or 6, maybe even 7. Dining with the chairman.
We've already done dining. We're going out to the bar with the chairman at this
Oh,
point.
yeah, okay. Going to the bar with the chairman. No, not going to the bar.
At the bar.
At the bar with the chairman.
Yeah. So one of these times we actually have to do going to the bar with the chairman. Because I'm a big asshole.
I've been seeing the new thing lately, and I'm guessing that it's not a new thing if I'm finally seeing it. You know, being in this Mackinac Island enclave of seclusion and the hot songs are 2 years old. Ladies wearing sandals, not what you're thinking, where it's the sandals with just like the toes are covered but everything else is open.
Yeah.
The complete opposite of that, the gladiator sandal.
Oh, a Roman sandal.
Yeah, the whole ankle is like wrapped up, and then there's just like a
I
strip
think there's
over
a
the ball
song
of the
about
foot.
them.
They're ridiculous.
They have the straps that go up the leg?
Yeah, the heel of the shoe wraps around your ankle,
Uh-huh.
and then they're just to keep your feet in. There's a strap over the ball of the foot. Everything else is completely wide open. Every time I see those shoes, I think of your ventriloquist Converse All-Stars.
Oh, I missed those.
Every time I look at a pair of those, I think, oh, that poor girl doesn't have any good shoes. Oh, she probably actually paid too much money for those.
By that I mean any amount of money. Girl, you need new shoes.
I got these at Payless. That's good for you. BOGO. You can take your BOGO and just take it back to go get some real shoes. Also, what I also really like, I really like seeing. No, I don't mean any. Forget it. I'm not even going to say that. I think it's really funny when I see somebody wearing flip-flops and an ankle brace.
I've never seen that.
If you made a habit of wearing real shoes, it's possible that whatever caused you to need to wear the ankle brace wouldn't be an issue right now. There's a reason why the people back in the old days that didn't wear shoes only lived to be 28 years old.
It may or not be related to the shoes.
Why don't we, in some ways, they're running around shoeless, they twist their ankle, next thing you know, it's straight out of a Stephen King novel and they're eating their own hands.
Bullshit. Based solely on the fact that Bilbo Baggins lived to be 111 years old at least and never once wore shoes.
He was a short man with stocky legs. He had the strength and the infrastructure to be able to withstand the effort.
Because he didn't wear shoes.
He was 3.5 feet tall.
That's pretty tall for a hobbit.
Okay, fine. You got somebody that's 5'9", 6'1", walking around in no shoes.
Problem was, they used to wear shoes and then they stopped.
Okay. A giraffe running through the tire obstacle course from the Marine Corps. Or a hippo. Which one's gonna go right through without injury? They're both shoeless.
I don't think either animal is really gonna do too well there. Let's talk humanoids here. Let's talk two-legged.
Okay. Big tall guy. Scrawny legs. You make him run around doing weird stuff. And his skinny little legs just snap. But meanwhile, you got Bilbo Baggins, who's got the same diameter bones, but they're only like a third of the length, less prone to breakage. Try snapping a macaroni, try snapping a spaghetti. They might weigh the same. The spaghetti's gonna snap, and when the spaghetti snaps, it's gonna snap in two places. Chairman, I don't know where that's going.
I have been served scientifically.
The food analogy always succeeds.
Oh yeah, well maybe you're Hitler.
Your dad is Hitler.
Your face is Hitler.
Sometimes on Monday nights it has been. Mustache Mondays. Seabiscuit Cafe back on the island. Enjoy the fun, enjoy the party, enjoy the company. Wear a cork soot mustache and be part of the crowd.
I just think it's funny that I actually have a mustache and never go.
Real mustaches are excluded. Rico actually keeps everybody out who has a real mustache.
Yeah. I haven't even tried. You know why?
Because Rico's been staring at you from across the street, giving you the 2 fingers to his eyes to 2 fingers to your eyes. He's watching you. Trying to be sneaky, getting in there. Remember that one time you tried to get in there wearing that burqa?
I did not go over so well.
In so many ways did that not go over well.
Right? Why are you wearing that burqa? I don't know.
Who would ask that?
Yeah, why are you wearing that?
Who would ever actually approach somebody and ask, why are you wearing that? Because if it was actually doing its job, you would have no idea if it was a man or a woman, really.
It was pitching a tent.
If that's your kink, man, if you're pitching a tent while wearing a burqa, hey, you keep that to yourself. I don't even.
Is that the plus side to? Is that the plus side to being an Islamic drag queen? Do we have to get copyright information for all the songs that are playing in the background for this show? I got distracted because someone said Bloody Marys for $8.99.
Bloody Mary.
I was suddenly very interested in that.
What do you want us to order you?
It's a big gulp.
Big gulp Bloody Mary.
What do you want us to order you?
You know how well that would go over here? $10. Big gulp Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary in a Bubba keg.
In a what?
Almost. Internet radio. It's that much more lame.
Not XM?
No.
No. We hate those guys.
Are you guys performing or something? What's all this?
Well, everybody will be performing eventually. It's open mic night.
It's what?
Open mic night. Did you bring did you bring your harmonica?
Right here. When do they start, 9?
10.
What happens on open mic night?
Right there.
Oh,
What happens?
You run what you brung.
you get to do what? Open mic. Just talk?
Anything.
Yeah, if you have an accordion, play it. You got a guitar? Hook it up.
Yep. All local music.
And interestingly enough, 4 weeks, and it's been completely different and actually pretty entertaining each week.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Are you guys part of it?
Last week,
I am.
a really nice lady showed up with a tin whistle. How old do you think she was?
Minimum 64.
Easily.
Minimum.
She played her tin whistle, and then she did an original song she'd written for her Australian Shepherd, and then grabbed the guitar and went to town on a couple Dolly Parton songs.
6 words and just
She
touring
was just
through.
here for the weekend.
Yeah, she was a friend of another local musician.
It was awesome.
So you never know what to expect.
Exactly.
Yeah, tonight we got some people who actually have invented a few instruments.
You've been listening to Make and Break episode 6.7.94 Alpha Beta Z. Roger. Stop calling me Roger. Thank you for listening.
Let us know what you thought of this episode of Make and Break. Send an email to jim@makebreakshow.com.